I'm Debbie Ashby and I'm a doer. Along the way, I've learned that Mildred is a safe haven for young people who may have come for their very first job, and I get to influence them. The very first time that I met Nancy McCullough, she came to Mildred's. We sat down and she said, "How can I help you?" And she handed me her business card that said from entrepreneur to enterprise. And I started to salivate and I started to well up again because I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is a connection. And I'd talked with other people prior to that, but I was looking at her and we began to connect. I knew that I needed to know what that bottom line really was all about. And so she said, we can figure this out. It might take some time. And she was holding my hand and we spoke little by little. We went through the mess that I handed her. I really and truly had books and I went, boom. I don't know. And I don't know how to get out of that. She went, okay. She would take them home and she would work on them. And she just began to unleash this confusion that I had and straighten out the tangled web and explain, here's what it is. Here's what you want it to look like. And then when I brought in my team of my guys, she held all of our hands. She would use a whiteboard sometimes, and we'd say, no, wait a minute, what is that again? And then she'd go back. And, this is what she does for a living, and she would do it all the time. And we were all going, duh, what? But yet we all knew we needed to get there. She has just provided a wealth of instruction, guidance. We used to laugh and say, shall we make this purchase? I don't know, call Nancy, because she had the bigger picture and she's been teaching us the bigger picture ever since. As she's grown, we're growing with her, and the more she adds to her menu, the more we take. I would recommend E2E because their menu just gets bigger and bigger, and we just follow along right behind them. And we've taken on human resources from them, and we have asked for those services, which in this day and age is very important that you keep a connection with human resources because it's an ever-changing world out there. And when you talk about a staff that is a rather transient staff in our industry, you have to protect yourselves and know what is current and what you can and can't say and do and how we want to protect our employees. And so we want to know what's going on out there. And E2E has offered all of those services to us.